I had never worked in beauty before. That did not stop me. I considered this one of my biggest auditions and roles of my life at that point when I was 23 years old. And I walked into Nordstrom on Michigan Avenue and said, is anybody hiring for a job here? And an assistant manager said, actually, we are, and sat down with me and asked me about my background, in which I completely exaggerated from my theater and modeling experiences, how much I had worked in beauty and how much experience I had doing makeup on others, which, spoiler alert, was none at the time outside of my friends. And for some reason, she moved me on to a second round interview with the brand. I showed up for my little interview at Nordstrom with the executive and coordinator, and they were asking me my typical, the typical questions you ask. Have you ever worked in beauty? Which retailers? And I could tell I was bombing because the answer to that was none, right? You can't make up an entire background. And I said, you know what? I haven't. But what really stuck with me about your brand, and then I went into the poem and I went into the philosophy and I talked about the entire university that Shiseido had in Japan and their approach to the routine and ritual of beauty. Jaws dropped the floor. I am still friends with the account executive and coordinator to that day.